What's up everyone, welcome to a new review. Next to me is the new Cijena in the FR package. This is the 1.5 TSI with a mild hybrid 7-speed DSG. I'm gonna check it up in that review in this because I got a test car. I found out some new information, so I wanted to share it with you. So let's jump into the review. Okay everyone, here is the new Cijena. This is the desired red metallic color. This is the key, as you can see, nice and shiny. Lock, unlock, and to unlock the trunk button. Press in here, you can extend the keychain or physical key. If we unlock the car, you can see the mirrors unfold. And coming on the side here, early morning, you can see very elegant looking. Coming to the front, standard LED lights, fog lights. You get this in satin black finish, and the surrounding of the grille, mirrors on the side. Very nice, sharp lines, not too aggressive but very dynamic. You have radar on the bottom. Wish it was migrated to the badge, maybe. A little diffuser on the front. Very elegant looking, like the creases on the hood. Just elegant design. These are optional 18-inch alloys. They are, I would say this car has electronic stabilization, so very comfortable if necessary, and it can be very hard as well if necessary. This car has the 360 parking system and self parking, but usually don't test that because I don't need it personally. Lane assist camera, light sensor, rain sensor, all standard. So you can see once again when we unlock the car, big mirrors. I like this turn signal. Sorry for the shake. We unlock it again, you can see that. And then if I come all the way to the side here, you can see very elegant design, especially the contours of the car. And if I come to the rear, you can see also the looks. Car's parked, but it looks very elegant. Now the trunk space, so it's 380 liters. If I back up here, see the whole car in the frame. 380 liters space. Could have been a little bit more, but this is enough for a hatch. I think you can get a second over here shelf. This car doesn't have that, so you have here, here, and there latch points. Little grocery, maybe for your hooks for your grocery bags, stuff here, and then you have only one LED over here. Could have been two, but it's, you know, not that bad. This is very going deep, so I don't know if you could put an umbrella on the bottom, but have grabbing points on both sides. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's like 5, almost 10 fingers of height, so you know, practical. The lights are very nice, connected. This looks like a neon light, very effective at night. I'm gonna cut in that as well. So you have a little FR badge, and Leon, the designers are probably gonna freak out. Like, Leon is different font than the FR, but then the fake exhaust, I don't even mind it anymore. There's a real exhaust. I'm not sure if you can see it, but you know, the real exhaust is reserved for the Cupra. So cutting this in just to show you, actually forgot to show you, there's your LED license plates, and there's a backing camera here with 180 degrees fisheye lens. Again, color beautiful in the sun. And when you wash the car, there is no water holding in, so this is dry. You only have a little bit there, so you can see dry, wet. So if I press unlock, you can see those dynamic turn signals. Very nice. Now, as you can see, the car is wet because of the morning. Might have been also rainy, I'm not sure. I washed the car, and it's, you know, the seals are good, so there's no water inside as well when you wash it. Hard plastic on the back, but then this is all soft. This is soft, so where you touch it's soft. You have a little chrome here. the rear window doesn't go all the way down. It comes to this point like this, and you know, but it is what it is. Inside, very spacious cabin, and then as you've seen in the salon video, very nice soft leather, textile, comfortable seats. If you need to knock them down, you can do it here. So you can see inside the space. This is how it looks. So you have a tether point here. Seats knock down 60-40, obviously. If you unlock, the seat automatically pushes out. But if you leave the seatbelt like this, then it gets in the way. That reason you have this, so you can lock it here so it's not in the way. So another thing, here is the latch points for the child seat. This looks like a very difficult system, honestly. Like, I think it was supposed to be easier, but not sure. But the door opens widely if you need to put kids inside. So just to show you here, you have a key insert here. You push it if you want to lock so the kids cannot open from the inside. Seals are good. Soundproof is, you know, decent, I would say, inside of this car. Another here gasket. And so let's jump inside. Okay, so I was sitting on the front, 2 meters tall, 6.6, so you can see plenty of space. So if I was this average person was up front, or I went a little bit backward, I mean more forward, I was very comfortable on the front. You're gonna see in a minute. I have plenty of knee space. Let's hear the closing sound. Good soundproof. So just to show you immediately, 2 meters tall again, 6.6, I'm barely touching. If I was an average person, I would be fine. So as you can see, plenty of knee space. Now, you have a 3 climate control on the back. This is closed, this is open. You can control here, or the driver can lock it or control it from the front. 2 USB-C chargers on the back, very nice. The tunnel is tall, but you know, for a short trip, this is very comfortable for the 5th person. You have this little strip here, then this is the same on the likely Volkswagen Golf, adjustable. I mean, it's not adjustable, but cup holders, you have a lot of them. I like the fact that you still have this. In Skoda, you lost it. I mean, the Octavia. And then you have here, like the third, like middle opening in the 3rd seat. So on the back, so you can put a longer object if necessary. So the seats are nice. They go inside, down, very comfortable. You can push here if you want to lower this, if no one's sitting on the back. On the rear, no blind spot because you have this extra windows. This is the rear look. And then the shelf over there, you can put some stuff. So on the top, we have lights that usually turn on. Now the lights are automatic, so the car thinks it's daytime. It won't turn them on, but you can see like this. You can press them. They're touch sensitive. And then you always have this corners lit up in the night. So leather seats, have pockets here for the front headrest. You press here and then you can go up and down. This is in black roof, a little hook here, over here, and then you have all 4 sides to grab. Front seats are manual, so you have a lumble here just to show it to you. And then if we see the closing sound, it's pretty good. And then the front, harder, you know, good, I would say. Then the mirrors are new design. You still have a blinker towards the driver. I like that fact. You have a little camera here, and it's, I guess, monitoring your blind spot. Actually, no, this is the Hola projection, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a little projection here, like a puddle light. There is also a camera, but I'm not really sure, honestly, where it is, to be 100% honest. There's a keyhole here if you need to unlock it. So gaskets, again, Going over here, double on the top, good soundproof. So on the front, you can see this is soft, nice materials. You have ambient lights here, and on the bottom, as you can see, this is soft, this is soft, this is soft. So this is very robust, nice speaker design, 6 speakers standard. This plenty of space for bottle area, maybe could have been in carpeting, but you know, it has this you know, way to hold it, so it's good. On the front, aluminum doorstep with a FR illumination. You can see here tire pressure information. Make sure to have, if you have more luggage and passengers going for a trip, you have higher tire pressure, especially on the back for the safety. Front seats, cloth, textile, very nice. This is for up and down. Pull there to slide back and forward. Your lumbar, as mentioned, very comfortable seats. Spent a few hours in this car. It's very comfortable. I'm gonna pop the hood later. Automatic. I'm not sure. I think it's probably optional. Maybe you can get a sport paddles in aluminum. Auto lights. Press here for the mod. Just leave it on auto. Front, rear, max, and rear below. There you can also control from the infotainment. This is nice design. You can unlock here. Steering wheel goes up and down, inside, outside, all directions. So let's jump inside. Have nice lawn carpetings. So let's hear the closing sound. Good. So switching to wide lens, and you have a nice cockpit in front of you, and I love the fact that the ambient lights go around you and they hug you in a way. Focusing back, steering wheel, very nice, perforated leather, excuse me, with contrast orange stitching and flat bottom. You have an FR. It's not illuminated. It looks like it is just carving, I think, or leathering, like some sort of maybe a not a carving, but it looks like it's flush, but it's a detail, nice detail. I like the steering wheel. It's simple design, sporty looking, a little aluminum. I mean, yeah, it's aluminum. You have here controls for the view, for the infotainment, heated steering wheel, volume, and then you have your cruise control here and speed limiter. So controls for the windows are all power. You can lock the rear. I wish it was 2 buttons for maybe individual locking. And then heated and folded mirrors. It also dips down in reverse. So the dash is nice. I like the fact that the doors, kind of like in the Mazda 3, hug this. Then you can see you have this blind spot warning. You get here a SAP message when the car turns on. So good overview around you. So this is like my look. Good overview in the back. If you need to turn, check your blind spot. It's not a problem, although you have a monitor system. Now the screen is nice and sharp from the eye distance, and when you come closer, this is when the screen is off, so you can see a little bit fingerprints. Not a big issue. You have this vents also closed and then open. I like the fact this is very quality made. This is all soft plastic on the top. That one is hard, but yeah, you have a nice speaker on the top here as well. Very nice design, one over there and then on the bottom. So I guess there's probably 2 over here. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There's 2 on the doors as well. It should be 6 of them. So the dash is nice. This is also nice finish. It goes hard on the, you know, on the bottom, soft on the top. Now you have the air vents migrated lower. The screen is up, so you can see the ambient light, but still closer to the road, so it's safer for you not to watch downwards, but you're closer, your eyes are closer to the road. Now you only have this physical button for the turn signals. You can see them in there, or in the mirror. Then migrating down, standard wireless charging. You have two USB-C chargers. There's no USB-A, so the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto work only via USB. So I'm a little bit disappointed there's no USB-A. But you know, most of the phones will have in the future USB-C. Going down, no piano black finish besides this button, and I like that. So you can remove this, clean it up. It's a little rubber. You can put your key here, and then over here also as well space. Auto hold, very practical. Electronic parking brake. You can lock the car here, and this is very nice to use. It has very nice clicking sounds. And this is nice. It pulsates when you turn it on. Over here, you can put a big cup holder, like if you're in a McDonald's and you get a big, drink. It's almost like to this size, so it's almost like flush. Then you can get a small coffee one over here. So this is just an example. Leather. This is soft, so extends, has levels, and then you have here 12-volt charger. I'm sure there's one in the bag that I missed, or it's an option. So it's a rubber on the bottom, but you can clean it, and there's no light inside or cooling. So the seats, once again, very nicely designed. All of that is good. Glove compartment opens slowly. There's a lot of paperwork here, but if I remove all of that, you can see here plastic, no carpeting. I mean, it's not that bad, but it'd be nice if there was some carpeting. And then there's like big hole here, maybe for an umbrella, or you get this mask from Sat. I'm not sure if that's standard or just marketing stuff that was left over inside the car. Interesting. You can see over here, this is the mild hybrid system. So someone pointed out this might be the battery in the Audi A3. Not 100% sure, but it makes sense. So, just not to miss, sport paddles on the steering wheel, lights, controls, turn signals, and wipers. All more or less standard. You have also this nice, so it blows here, the frosted area. So, just to show you around. So on the front, plenty of space for the height, and then if you can see for the knees as well, I'm pretty comfortable. Okay, so let's start up the electronics. Press. This pulsates. This goes yellow. Rest of the stuff illuminates white or yellow. It's daylight, so you can't see it, but cut in from the night. Show you a little bit how it looks over the night, in the night. And then while this boots, just to finish on the top, nice mirror, nice bezel. It's black. I like that. It's not too thick. On the top, these are black. You have here airbag messages. You can turn off all the lights or just press them on. And then look at this. This is the emergency call, and you're actually supposed to pop it out like that, and then you have a button here. So that's interesting. No glasses compartment, unfortunately. You have two, I guess, microphones here. And then this is black. You have a privacy light with the LED light on the top. So I have to switch hands, can extend. I mean, open, but it doesn't extend, sorry. So you have this area, shining on you. So that was it, not to miss that. Okay, so let's focus on the infotainment. So the screen is nice, it's sharp. As mentioned, you have a lot of information, time, temperature, fuel level on the bottom. The engine is not on, it just turned the ignition, so it's not broken. Some people actually ask that. So sorry for the AC noise. No, I actually want to lower the fan speed, so you're gonna do it like that. We're gonna cover this in a moment, so let's focus on the cockpit. So if I come to this, and this is views, so you have different views. Have full navigation. Now you can see the needles are classic, so you can check this one and select this bubble. If you select X, you get the needle. So that's what I didn't realize in the salon. Now you can control the middle, so you can have trip information, road signs, and stuff like that. You can have the digital speedo because it's on the bottom here. So for me, it was confusing. I was always speeding a bit. So I'm used to having it in the middle. So it's a little critic, but if you press again here, you can add radio, phone connection, compass, route guidance, stuff like that. So for example, if I check the other one, you can see here you can have range, consumption, center refueling, tank level, temperature, you know, stuff like that, and the lane. So let's say I leave it on, I don't know, this. So now if we go to the view, you can see you have a lot of information on the side here. And then, you know, you can turn off one of these. So, but it has the nice colors to it. So the cruise control, you know, it's nice. You press it on here, and then you have the assists. So we have here lane assist, ACC, limiter, side assist, rear traffic, front traffic alert, and stuff like that. The car is making some buzz noises. You have here the distance, and then with this you can control the speed by 10 kilometers up or down. And you can press this one for 1 or this one for, you know, 1 down or up in the kilometers. You know, and then you can reset it, set it, stuff like that. It's, you know, nice. And then you have the physical button here, although you can have a digital on the screen. So focusing on the screen is nice and big. This illuminates. The climate control sliders, the volume don't. You can always use for the volume this roller and press it to mute. So I wish maybe there was a physical volume on the bottom or something, but it's now all touch. So one critic, when you turn off the system, this is how it looks. There's no clock, so that might be added in the future. But you have start stop shortcut here, park assist, then you have the ESP traction off or on, then you have the comfort. If you have the electronic suspension, then you have the echo, comfort, you know, normal, sport, and individual. So if you have the parking assist, you can see there's actually a dog behind me. The camera is nice, very crispy graphics. If you move the steering wheel, it moves this projection, gives you an angle. It's a little wide lens, so it's distorted, but it's good. And then you have the self-parking, which I didn't test. And then if you turn on the infotainment, this illuminates, everything doesn't because there's infrared sensors here. So that's the reason why. So I'm sorry if there's a little bit glare. Now this infotainment is very intuitive and nice design. I like the fact that you have, when you come close, you can see you have options. You can slide it like this. You have a lot of menus here. So you have to connect your phone. I apologize for that. And then you have here center refueling. Now I was driving and I got a real good fuel consumption, as you can see. I was really impressed with this mild hybrid system. So center refueling 5.6, long term 7.8, because I was testing the car. Then since start it's cold, so it's high. Air condition, you can control the blow here, you know, rear defrost. There's smart features here, so very cool. Although I wish when you press on it that it brings you inside, so you can actually control here which side you want the blow to go. So that's cool. And then you have the ambient lights, gonna show that later. You have here driving profiles, lane assist, park aids, and stuff like that. And that's one menu, and then you can swipe it like that. You can turn off the thing, that's the volume, if you want to. And now you have the clock always on the top when the infotainment's on. You have the AC controls. You can slide them here, you can press here, and then you can do that, slide it. So you know, it's all good. You can have this one individual, you can sync, then you can close the air circulation here if you want to. You can always press on the top, and then you have the climate control. Here you can control the speed of the fan. Then I like how this animates. You can turn on the heated steering wheel, also shortcuts for the front, the blow and rear defrost. This turns off the AC, so there's only air recirculation. This turns it on. You can always press on auto here. And there's like, you can see 3 dots. There's like three settings. So this is also, I guess, aircon completely off. Turn it on here. Just making little buzz sounds. Rear, you can rear lock it or unlock it. So then you have the eye climates: warm my hands, cool feet, the fog windows, warm feet, fresh air. Air care, this cleans out the dust from the cabin. And then you have auto setting low, medium, or high, or just press on the top, and automatic air recirculation. So those are the AC controls. Always on the bottom you have shortcuts, and then over here if you press, you have the brightness for the screen, and you can share here information with set if you want to. That's it. So I'm just gonna put this to number 1 so we don't have noisy fans. If you press here, you have all the apps, so it's very nice. So unfortunately you need USB for Android and Apple CarPlay, as mentioned. So just a second. Settings. Yeah, you can only see the mobile devices. So we can have store. If you create a profile, you can have other apps, legal notice, help. We're not going to do that. Settings, screen time, time and date, units, configuration wizard, and I dislike there's no back button. Okay, so sound. So here are the sound settings. You have here all this information. It's not bass, middle, treble. It's like in kilohertz, hertz, or whatever. If you press here, then you have talk radio, extra bass, club, real sound. It's very nice how this changes. You can actually feel it, but I can't really show you the speakers that much because of the copyright strikes. You can put where here you want. You can center it. You can focus on all or automatic. If you go to the settings, you can hand gestures or touch button. Whoa, that was weird. Also a little loud. And that's about it. So, as mentioned here. And then coming back to the air conditioning is probably the same. So it's just a shortcut on the top. Phone connection. You connect your phone. You have a dial here, calls, favorites, settings here for the emergency call, voice HD quality, why not? So that's it. If we go to data, you can see since start, now we're sitting here, but since refueling, since long term, and then over here all the information about the car, service, and tire pressure, monitoring system. Very nice graphics, very responsive screen. Vehicle information. So if you want to go to the vehicle, there's always a vehicle here. You press on it, then you have this lights come on. So drive assistance. So something I missed in the salon, you have parking assist, parking control, traction control, lane assist, start stop, adaptive cruise control, and then you have here a second list: side assist, rear alert, front assist, exit warning, echo. I turned it on because sometimes it's annoying. And then road sign display, you can turn on if you have visual or visual audible. You can set like 0 if you're in a country like Austria with a strict speed regulation, or if you have in Croatia tolerance, you can put to 5 or 10 depending accordingly. But I like to turn it off because I don't need my screen flashing all the time, like I'm going a few kilometers over the speed limit, which is tolerable here. Then here have driver profiles, have echo comfort. I like the comfort of like the asphalt is like broken, and it really changes the suspension. It's more comfortable. And then you have a normal, you have sport, which is really stiff, and then you have individual here. You can configure it individual. As you can see, you can slide here what you want, and then choose the steering, drive, ACC, air conditioning, you know, and stuff like that. Background lighting. Now this, you can turn it off. There's one you can change according to the driver profile. You have individual here. You can, you know, select both colors, then brightness for this one, for this one, for this one. It's automatic now, so I guess it's off. And then you have the warm, wildness, active, calm, cold. I'm gonna show you that later. And then you have a infotainment, tutorial, reset, and that's it. No. Echo tips off. Mirrors, they can synchronize adjustment, lower in reverse gear, fold in when locked. And then the exterior of the car, central locking, all doors, lights, coming, leaving, home function, windows, open all. You can put the wipers in service position, and then tires, you can set here warning and tire pressure. So that's cool. You can always press on the bottom to exit. So you have the phone connected. I told you, showed you that. You have radio, so you have here favorites, then your radio list, FM and that radio. You have station lists. You can control media source, then it could be Bluetooth or USB. You have here some settings, and if we go to the favorites here and just play some songs, let me here see. A lot of talk. Let me see if there's like music. Not in the moment. I'm gonna come back to that later, test the speakers. So you can always press on the bottom. There's like shortcuts, and there's like two, as you can see, you can add more. There's like two of them, but you know, you can press here. And then you have the navigation. You can search here your destination. Has a nice keyboard, although I wish that the space was maybe in the middle. Map here, you can have settings here to avoid tools, or, you know, navigation announcements. And then you have the basic functions. You can have the learning pattern. You can control display road signs. So back on the map, you have here, you can press, you can show the day or the night, and then just leave it on auto. Also accordingly shows on the screen over there. So you can focus on the car, or, you know, stuff like that. The navigation is very good. You have a lot of information, you know, relevant information like banks, restaurants near you and stuff like that. And so that was it. There was some extra features that I missed in the salon, but when you start using the car, you just notice some new cool stuff. So I believe you'll be very happy with this car if you choose it. You can press here, test the speakers. So I can play it too long. The speakers are very good. You know, if the money is not an issue, I would always go for the upgraded speakers. If you are in radio media, and I don't know, you're playing this, usually, okay, so it's here. You can see here, you can have the radio information here. So it's pretty nice. And I think that is all. We've covered everything. I was really fast in this one, and half an hour, because I learned the whole system pretty much. So I must say I'm very impressed. Overall quality is a huge step up in the generation. In sets, some like the ambient lights, I'm gonna show it to you at night. And later it's just high quality. Like some design features are like an Audi. I mean, I'm not comparing like the quality of the Audi, of course. There's a lot more quality inside it driving on the road, but this a very good improvement. So I think this has more character than the Golf in terms of design. It drives almost the same. The soundproof is almost the same. I think this Golf is slightly better, but the Seat Leon is just behind it. So it's a huge value as a hatch. Goodbye message. You get information here for your trip. So let's pop the hood and show you the mild hybrid system. Actually, just the engine, as mentioned, it's below the seat over there. So I think it is, I'm assuming. So just to show you the color on the sun, as you can see, this is very nice reflection, and it goes really nicely with this satin details. So in the middle, push to the left, you open the hood. Unfortunately, you have to use a little leg. There's no gas strut. Sound insulation in the hood for the Petrol, so it's nice. No badge anymore. 4-cylinder inline turbocharged petrol engine with 150 horsepower. It's pretty much it. And as mentioned, it has a mild hybrid, so it, as you can see, you saw the fuel consumption, very good. I would say very impressive results. You know, you can get it without the mild hybrid, but honestly, I would go for it. Why not? If it gives you better fuel economy, just go for it, honestly. So there's a little sun here, so show you the car. And you know, leave your comments below if you like this video. Give it a like, be a cool person, share this video with someone if you think someone is interested in a new Seat Leon. Okay, gonna cut this in at some point, but here's the beautiful gimmick you have when you turn on the lights. You have the Hola on the side as well. And just to show you a little bit of, I love how this is illuminated. It's like one huge neon light, and then if you open, there's only one light on the side, but you know, it's okay. So could be better if there was two lights actually. And then you can see the Hola. Now if we open inside, this is the interior. Unused potential on the back, no ambient lights, probably because of the Volkswagen politics, but you do get the back standard 3-zone climate. On the front, very nice. So when you open the doors, I think, if I'm not mistaken, this turns red, so you know, the other drivers see when you open the door. You can choose the ambient lights. You get the FR illuminated doorstep, aluminum. The seats are very nice, comfortable. And just to show you from the front of the car, when you unlock, this is when the car is kind of locked, and then when you press it, that's how it looks. And now I'm just going to show you when you press the lock button, there's a little red light, and then if we unlock it again, it unlocks. The interior lights kind of shut off late, so they do shut off. And just let's jump inside. So just to show you the ambient lights, they're pretty dope. So when you press the start button, and then everything turns on, and you have this beautiful ambient lights. This also illuminates very nicely, that extend, and they go around and hug you and away. Now you could get doom lights, footwell light. There's a little light here, as you can see, white illuminated, and then you always can hit these if you want to. Looks like it didn't close the trunk space all the way, but just to show you the colors. Now if we go to the car, to the background lighting, you can see here, this is the cold, turns into some sort of bluish, and then we have the calm, turns into this sort of green blue. I'm gonna go to the active, so This is also a different pattern than the wellness. Takes it a minute to load. Could have been maybe a little bit faster, but I don't mind it. And then, you know, it's more subtle. You can choose the individual. In this case, I've played with the colors, so you can play like on the top. Let's see, red, orange, let's see, white, green, blue, and then there's some sort of almost white. It's just kind of I would say nice colors to pick. And then on the same thing goes for the bottom. You can choose a combination of something you prefer. So I like maybe this. Also, you can control the brightness of each of these, and then this one, and then this one. So you can either turn off the top one or the middle one, I mean the bottom one, if you want that. And then you can also have the according to the driver profile. And then I'm currently in the sport, everything goes red. So you can see here, red, this is the individual, I guess it's blue. Comfort, also some sort of blue combo. Echo, I'm assuming green, yeah. And then have the normal, sort of white, and then you have the sport, which is red. And just to come back, in case you want to, you can shut it off. So that's how it looks. But I think most of us want some sort of color scheme inside. So everyone, thanks for watching. As always, stay safe on the road, stay safe at home. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.